7th, 1940, Mediterranean Sea. Italians are still licking their wounds, and all they dare to send to oppose us are subs or small destroyer patrols, which we promptly sink. A larger threat to us is their air force operating from land bases. Luckily, our flyers are able to deal with that, but we really need to eliminate this threat. Hello and welcome back to War on the Sea, the Med campaign, where we have a small task force sort of in Western Med near Gibraltar, where I have my transports operate, and hence I'm not too keen on having enemy shipping there, and I'm going to bomb them to oblivion. You can see that I went into echelon right formation. I'll try that, we'll see how that goes, because given the number of bombs that's being dropped, I thought I would give it a try. And off we go. The second one we're a bit too close, so we will have to do another run. We lost a bomber, and we've scored a good hit at the aft of this light cruiser, and we lost another bomber. Yeah, if you are a good boy, you will hit the ship, but no, you're not. And we are dropping more bombs. A bit late. Not entirely sure what happened, but the second bomber didn't release its bombs on time. We will see what we'll get. That was a very near miss. Yeah. Oh well, tough luck. Happens. Well, some moderate damage only on this. This is a bit disappointing, but hey, happens. RTB, and we do have more bombers coming here, and I might also send the Dauntlesses just for the fun of it. Our Task Force B is waiting here, and it may... Yeah, it's 11:26. Yeah, we need to get there to so that it can bomb properly. Let's go. And we will see how this all goes. Once I have a next encounter, I will dial you in. Okay, I have my Dauntlesses here, coming in on the light cruiser. Oh, where is it? Here. I'm going to change the formation to form line ahead, and gave them an order to attack, but they should be changing formation. Why aren't they? Okay, form up, and now go and attack. The remainder of the Dauntlesses is going to circle here in the meanwhile, because I want to see what my first attack does before committing everyone else. The line coming from this way should be reasonably efficient, I would hope so. We will see how it goes. They are spreading already a bit. Air brakes are out. Bombs are away. Pull out of the dive. And we missed with just about everything. One near hit. Near miss, should I say. And more bombs coming in. Well, this was a bit better, but still not too great. Oh well. Boys, more of you will have to go and do their job. I'm not going to change the formation now. We will see how that goes. In the meanwhile, I will get the Avros to change their formation and prepare for their bombing runs. I would have thought that line bombing with dive bombers along the long axis would be good, but it appears that maybe actually perpendicular attack might be a bit more efficient. But what I've done is I've ordered them to attack individually, because the formation attack might not be the most efficient way of hitting this small target. We will see. There's a lot of bombs coming your way. And lots of... some of them had a proper hits. Which looks much better than it did before. Yeah, her aft looks smashed in, so to say. Definitely this turret is a goner. This turret is still functioning, but you can see that her stern is going down and she is slowing, which is an excellent news for our Avros. We will see whether we can sink with them the destroyer, and yeah, we'll see. And Avros are dropping their payload and dropping some bits and pieces of them going down, unfortunately, but we will see what will their payload do to the destroyer. And I would say that the destroyer has been put paid to by the sizes of the explosions, so we will see. I shall let both of them burn for a while, although I will probably just go and bomb this light cruiser, because it's not worth, and this one is stopped. I'll bomb the light cruiser, why not? Especially since this destroyer is going down, and that's a little surprise, having been hit by 3,000-pounders high explosives. You saw the explosion yourselves. And the payload's gone. So we will see. I would expect it to do a pretty reasonable job at sinking this this cruiser. Yeah, as you can see, Demolition Derby in effect. She's a goner. We didn't even hear sinking sound. Was the explosions overridden it? Okay, bye bye, little ship. Just out of interest, she was hit by 15 bombs, out of which 2 were duds. Not that it matters much, but 15,000-pounders HEs. Yeah, so 15,000 pounds, 7.5 tons of explosives will make this to a ship. 3 command points, we lost 2 planes. Yeah, acceptable. Got rid of the unpleasantness for the channel here. I don't really want any enemy shipping there, so that's good. Let's move on. As I say, Task Force B is going to bombard here. We shall see how that goes. And we have another small task force in our prescribed area, this time 2 German destroyers and a Italian light cruiser. And we have our Avros and PBYs again in force, so we are going to bomb them. After the previous experience, the bombing is going to be done as before, which means bombing in line, because that's a way more efficient bombing strategy than anything else that we can come up with. So that's what we are going to use. And drop the payload hull. I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm afraid you did, regardless. That was nasty. That was a good hit. And it did, we almost did hit this guy. It was by the smallest of margins that we've didn't. Well, it appears that the Italian light cruiser is... oh, is it a light cruiser even? I don't know, don't care. I'm not going to try to identify these things because, you know, it's... yeah. So anyway, we are going to bomb it to death. It's stationary, so it's going to get slammed a lot. And I would say this means goodbye for this little ship. We've got Avros coming up there, so I have to go and pay attention to them. Yeah, this one is Boner. I think the Avros have overshot on this guy. It's going to be not a great drop. We will, yeah, and this one, yeah, that's what I thought. We overshot by quite a bit. And down she goes, as you can see. I've actually given one of the group of my Avros just an attack to go and bomb. We will see how that goes. without any manual intervention. This other is still going to be directed by me, as you can see here, and again drop the bombs how yes you can do it. It's nice 90-degree elevation on those guns. That was extremely close. Okay, but no cigar, unfortunately, as they say. On this guy, let's see how they do. And this is the automated section, which just had one of the arrows shot down. We will see. I'm not putting a huge amount of faith into these, but again, well, they were no worse than I was, to be honest. Apart from the losses that they suffered in planes, yeah, okay. We lost 2 planes for sinking. Well, it might have been a destroyer. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look. Enemy losses. Antonio destroyer. Okay, Paul Emilia destroyer. Not a light cruiser. Don't really care that much. Okay. So I'm building up Boji. It's a level 2 base right now. It's going to be level 3 before I'm finished with it, and then I will start building Tunis here. Actually, I do wonder. Okay, I'm going to start to build up Tunis. Tunis is more important base here. I want to build it into a base, a level 3 base here, so I can use it as a stepping stone for both the invasion of Palermo and the replenishment, so that I would have convoys running from here to Tunis, obviously, and then supplying everyone in this area, bombing Porto San Paolo. So when I bomb it, I can just do a quick run here and there and not spend too much time running all the way back. That I think was going to go be a bit better. So that's the plan. We will see how it goes. I will do one more engagement, whatever that is, and that will be it for this episode. So this is the last engagement, and that engagement is between various Beaufighters armed with rockets, as you can see here, against, where do we have them? Those German Goerings that I don't really want to be in this area. We've eaten up into the German destroyers quite a bit, but so far not enough. The rockets aren't like in real life. Rockets actually weren't too bad against destroyers because the destroyers were not that armed. There was a lot of soft spots on destroyers that a well-placed rocket sort of could have destroyed. Like, just think about it, Typhoons and so on were hunting tanks with rockets, and yes, they were trying to hit them from the top, but that's still a good inch of an armor or something like that. So it's there is a lot of things that can go wrong when a destroyer gets hit by a rocket, or a destroyer, of course. There is a lot of things that can go wrong when that plane is doing the attack, of course, as well, for the plane itself, but undoubtedly we will see, because it is flying into the teeth of opposition, but hey-ho, that's life in something like this. And off we go. That was actually not too bad. Not too bad at all. We lost one plane so far, and the lead destroyer is burning quite a bit, as you can see here. She is not that great state. She has, and she is going down. So some of these planes had still the lead destroyer as a target, and obviously that's a bit irrelevant now, so we will wait for this second destroyer to get in range of our rockets and eat a rocket, or 5 or 20 or whatever. In the meanwhile, thank you for watching, and I hope you are enjoying these med episodes. If it's a bit of a shoot up as opposed to a bit more strategic game than the normal War on the Sea mod. If you are more inclined to that, then the Battle of Atlantic episodes are up and going, and you can review the mod there and see what's coming in. Well, review. You can see what is coming in the mod. Things might change. There is my experience that I often, when I get these pre-releases from the mod theme, I wish they came up with some name so that I don't have to call it a mod theme, or I don't want to call it YRT because he is the lead on this, but there's lots of other people working on it. Luminary Crash, all of the Apollo, all of the other people working on this. So often what happens is that they give me the game and I find a way to break it or to do something they didn't expect to happen, and therefore it's it makes the game easier than they wanted to make it to, which obviously is not their intention, so they change things. So if the game gets harder than what you see in the episode, blame me. But in the meanwhile, we've got another destroyer going down. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this, please consider subscribing if you haven't yet. And I'll see you with the next video, whenever it is. Thank you very much and goodbye.